Hi, it's Carrie here from Dream Up, and in today's video I want to show you how I made a Legend of Zelda Triforce Pendant two different ways. One way I cut the center triangle out, and then the other way I left the center intact. I used Magic Sculpt to make both these pendants. If you wanted to use air dry clay or something similar for the pendant that has the center intact, I would say that would probably be perfectly fine. I've done the same thing myself sometimes. For the pendant we cut out the center, I would say you're going to want to go with something like a Magic Sculpt or some sort of really hard epoxy. I'm just going to clean off my workspace here in the studio and I'll get started and show you how I did that. I start by selecting a size for my pendant. Next, I cut a length of brass rod for each side. I then place a sheet of wax paper over my pattern and glue the points of the brass rod. I used Magic Sculpt 2-part epoxy putty for my pendants. Air dry clay works for this project too. Wearing gloves, I combine the Magic Sculpt in a 1:1 ratio. Next, I roll out the putty between two pieces of wax paper. I then press the brass rod into the putty and trim around the edges. Cut out the pattern and aligned it to the pendant. Here, I marked the lines for the center of the triangle. Before it cures, I use a craft knife to score the lines. This will make it easier to trim later. Once it hardens, I cut through the lines I made earlier. For the second pendant, I used the pattern to cut out my shape from a piece of putty I already rolled flat. I marked the lines just like I did for the first pendant. Then I used a rubber-tipped tool to thin the small area in the center of the triangle and clean up the edges. With both pendants cured, I sanded all the edges smooth. To make the bail, I wrapped a length of craft wire around 2 bamboo skewers. I used a pair of wire cutters to cut the bail to size and a dab of glue to attach the bail. Once the glue dried, I reinforced the bail attachment with a small strip of Magic Sculpt. When everything was fully cured, I coated the pendants with a layer of liquid gold leaf. This pendant got a coat of black paint added to its center triangle. And voila, the Legend of Zelda Triforce Pendant 2 ways. If you liked this video, hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe to my channel to see what I dream up next. Or you can visit me at my website, carrielee.com. Thanks for watching and have a magical day.